How's it going, guys? It's Doc. Iran responds to the U.S. attacks by sending 6 ballistic missiles to U.S. bases in Qatar. Plus, President Trump says that he's absolutely shocked by former Russian president off some comments that he made. We're going to talk about all of that in this video, but before we get started, welcome back to the channel. For those that are new here, my name's Doc. Throughout the day, I'm a resident physician, and at night, I take you guys on my crypto and investing journey. As you're coming in, give me a preliminary like. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe. Holy smokes, Iran responds by sending 6 missiles to U.S. bases in Qatar. And this is after, on the eve, on the precipice of the U.S. sending 6 bunker buster bombs to take out 3 nuclear sites in Iran. And ironically, Bitcoin is actually holding up super well. As I'm recording this news is just coming out, by the way, that these missiles hit bases in Qatar. Bitcoin is actually rising in price. It's $103,000, up almost $2,000 in the past hour or so. And Bitcoin right now is very much behaving like gold. Bitcoin is behaving like a flight to safety amongst all of the chaos, right? So lots of things going on. We talked about this, that Bitcoin, it is the digital gold of our generation. Bitcoin is the flight to safety in a lot of these uncertain times and a lot of these conflicts. So I'm actually not surprised to see Bitcoin actually inch up in price, Bitcoin to follow in gold steps. So really interesting move here. The other thing is President Trump was responding to former Russian president who's saying that they would help supply Iran with weapons to attack the U.S. So Trump said that he was surprised that former president of Russia was talking so casually because that former president of Russia actually used the word nukes. Trump also referenced that, Putin is the boss of Russia, right? And he has not said any such things. What a wild afternoon for Monday. It's interesting, not only is Bitcoin responding well, but the stock market is still green despite the fact that we just got attacked, right? We just got attacked by Iran. Here's the most important thing that I want you to take out of this. An extended war with anybody, and in this case, Iran, would be good and bad. It would be bad in the short term, good in the long term, and I'm going to tell you why. And I'm specifically talking about your Bitcoin and altcoin bags because I know you are holding a ton of them. And also, guys, if you're getting any value, let's hit the like button, subscribe. I'm literally filming this at work in between seeing patients. So it would be, if we got in this protracted kind of war or conflict with Iran, this would be bad in the short term because lives could be lost and it could cause a temporary spike in inflation. So there is a direct correlation between crude oil, liquid natural gas, also known as LNG, that is specifically tied to inflation. So if the US goes to war, oil prices will inevitably spike up. That can contribute to inflation. So in the short term, it could be bad. Now, the other thing I'll just say about oil real quick is Iran is threatening to shut down one of their ports that controls 20% of the globe's oil supply, right? So it's a global asset, and this port that Iran controls, 20% of all oil flows through this port. Now, the interesting thing is, it's only like 2 or 3% of the US's use, but oil is a global commodity. So if it hurts other people, it mostly hit China because China gets a lot of their oil and crude oil, liquid natural gas from Iran, but prices would go up everywhere. But so it would be, if we went into a conflict, it would be bad for Bitcoin in the short term. The good thing is the US, anytime we've been in conflict, we print money like crazy, right? So when you are in a war, you are more concerned about winning the war than some of the financial consequences of that war. So I'm actually active duty Air Force. I'm a physician, active duty physician in the Air Force. And I kind of keep my nose to the ground on a lot of these things. So like when we've been in wars in the past, our monetary policy will just print our way to fund the war. And that's going to be really good for risk on assets like Bitcoin, like the S&P 500, Russell 2000, and other stocks, right? So good for your altcoin bags, right? Okay, lots to unpack here. Just to summarize, Iran responds to the U.S. attacks where we dropped 6 bunker buster bombs on their 3 nuclear sites. They respond with 6 ballistic missiles. They specifically said, U.S. used 6 bombs, we're going to use 6 missiles. I don't know if they're trying to say that's, even fire, even though it's not. 6 missiles hit U.S. bases in Qatar, so they're retaliating. Trump is responding to nuke concerns from a prior a prior Russian president. And then we talked about how this is specifically going to affect your Bitcoin and altcoin bags. Lots going on here. If you guys want to stay up to date with crypto, world events, how it's unfolding, consider subscribing. You'll see more videos like this. It really helps me out. I also have links down below to BTCC and my free Discord. We have nothing to sell you, really awesome, like-minded people. I'm going to get out of here because I got to get back to work. If you guys got any value out of this, hit the like button. I'll see you guys in my next one.